Hello again. I am coming to you with a new project. I'm super excited. I found this 10-inch squares by Maywood Studio Kimberbell. It's Hometown Halloween. This will be only my second Halloween themed quilt that I've ever made. And I found it on sale at Fat Quarter Shop. If you go to their website, which I will have linked below, all you have to do is click on um, that link and it will take you. And it was one of the 24-hour sales. I think I got it for like $26.99. So I think it's a really good deal. While I was on the website, I saw that there's free patterns, and you just go to their main page and click on the patterns, and you'll see free um, patterns, and they have quite a few. Well, I saw this one, and I've decided to go ahead and take the challenge of changing it from being fat 8 friendly to being layer cake friendly. So here is the pattern. It's called, let me see if I can get it in the view here. There we go. Fat 8 Flapjacks. So ideally you want a fat 8, 22 fat 8s. Well, I have 42 10-inch squares. So my thought process is I am going to cut each of these 10-inch squares into 3 by 8 strips, and that'll give me a total of 126. Okay, then it's 4 strips per block. So if you'll look right here, it'll be 4 strips that I'm using per block. And then if I divide that, it'll give me 31.5 blocks. Okay, that's not quite 32. I could go to 28 since it's 4 across, but I'm gonna bump it up to 32, and I'm gonna do that by using my background fabric. No, it's gonna be my either my backing. I'm gonna take 2 10-inch squares out of this, or my binding. One of the two. I'm gonna take it out of there. So that's how I'm gonna work this. Also, I'm not gonna go with a plain white. I decided for the background, I was trying to find something that would be fun and Halloweenish that would go with all these wonderful, you see those wonderful prints? And I think the only one that this polka dot won't work with would be this stripe. I just think there's not enough contrast. But if you look at it, let me see, I have a smaller sample here. You can do it like this. With all these other colors, it'll work. It's purple, there's green, there's orange. Yeah, so I decided this is going to be my background. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I am going to starch all of my 10-inch squares because I only need 8 inches. So if I starch these, I can chain piece them a lot quicker too. The fabric will be nice and stiff. And then I'm also going to starch my background fabric because I want to be able to take this on retreat and finish it off. Okay, so that's my ideal. I'll let you know how it works out. Okay, I just wanted to put this short part into the video. This is where I've starched everything and I've hung it on a drying rack. And I cut a 10-inch strip of the purple and black polka dot. I am back. I'm on my dining room table, and I just wanted to go over a couple quick little things. I have starched my fabric and I am cutting it, but I realized it's directional, so I had to make some changes. Well, not changes, I just had to make some accommodations, I'll say that. I need at least 32 vertical strips to go on my each block, and I've done that here. I'm starting to do that. I'm cutting them up. And I have directional fabric, so it does make a difference, okay? Also, with the stripes, same thing. I am cutting these into 3x8 strips, and I will cut this stack this way, and then I have a duplicate stack here that I will cut the opposite way. Okay, I also just wanted to show you my scraps from it. It's really not much at all. It may look a little, but it's not much at all. The last thing I wanted to say was about the background fabric. So my black and white polka dot, I will be cutting it into 3-inch strips with the fabric strips, and I will be placing the fabric on there, and that's how I'm chain piecing. Unlike Kimberly on Fat Quarter Shop, she does it in 3-inch blocks and chain pieces that way. Both ways will work, but this is just the way I prefer. I'll come back with a little excerpt of how I do that in a final block. Okay, I'm just gonna chain piece a few, lining it up, 1/4-inch seam. And I'm gonna do my whole with the fabric strength like that. Okay. Next, sorry, camera's moving. I'm gonna cut them up and show you what a block will look like finished. All right. I'm on my seam line, lining it up with the fabric. And okay. I'm gonna flip this one around. On my seam. And that's what it's gonna look like. I will have to switch which side of fabric I put these on. These are Pendletons, I think they're called, and they hang this way. Okay, just a couple more. Lining it up with the seam allowance and the fabric. That one didn't come completely apart. All right, just want to make sure you're able to see. Sorry, my arm in the way. Again, lining it up on the seam and the fabric. And one more. All right. I'm going to press these two back to, I'm going to press to the fabric, not to the background. Although it doesn't matter in this pattern. It doesn't. Nothing should match up. All right. Let me give you an idea of what a block will look like. Moving all my junk, sorry. Scraps. All right. I'm going to sew these 3 together and then place this on the end. And I'll have a block. I'm hoping there's no glare. I opened my windows because I realized the lighting was poor. But here are 2 finished blocks I have so far. I think they're coming out really cute with the polka dot. So here's the first one. And here's the second one. There's a little witch right there. So I think it's gonna be really cute. I just have to remain cognizant that I have directional fabric, and that means I'm gonna have to do every other one, put the background on the side of every other one that's directional, so that I have some variety when it comes to piecing. I'll come back with the finished quilt. Okay, my quilt top is done. It measures 50.5 by 60.5. I really like it. It's pretty cute. Let me see if I can zoom in to show you all the different patterns. So it turned out really cute. Now I have to decide if I'm going to do a border. So I'd like your feedback. So I want you all to let me know, should I do no border? That would be my first option. The second option would be a small black, maybe a 2.5 inch border all around. And the third option would be maybe a 1.5 black border around, and then put like a 5 inch black and white polka dot around. So let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna rotate this camera so you all can see what I'm seeing. All right, so those are my options. I don't like the purple and the black polka dot. It just kind of reads black or dark to me, so that doesn't really work for me. I'm leaning towards no border, and then just binding it with the orange. But then it's not really a good lap size. It's a lap size, but I think I'd like to put a border on. So please give me some feedback. And then depending on the response, I will put the border that I get the most responses for. And I will do a short video at the end of June, early July, of my makes for June 2022. And this one will be included. Thanks. Comment if you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.